You can find this flowchart on page 24 of your workbook. So grab your workbook now to get started. You will start out in the workbook with action step number 1. You will identify the 5 areas of comfort and confidence for yourself as well as for your horse. We will then look where these areas overlap, and that will be your current shared learning zone. Going through this process will give you a lot of clarity that you then will be able to transfer to your horse. So the first action step, establishing the 5 areas of comfort and confidence and your shared learning zone, will give you the first C, clarity. Once you have gone through the step-by-step process, you have established the necessary foundation for the 3 remaining action steps. The 6 essential happy horse inventory tasks, the 5 LEADmare principles, and rhythm, relaxation, and interconnection in motion. Repetition is the mother of skills, so let's quickly review the 5 LEADmare principles. We communicate clearly with female leadership principles. We make the decision to be the guardian, and we go on the journey to become the lead. We set healthy boundaries, find, address, and release mini and micro thresholds, establish the XXX relaxation strategy at all times, and always work from lightness through softness. Your horse will love you for it. The third action step are the 6 essential happy horse inventory tasks: approach, feeding, haltering, leading, picking feet, and grooming. These are predictable everyday tasks which will reveal hidden tension. And you will be able to address and release the hidden tension with the 5 LEADmare principles. Due to time constraints, I did not address the 4th action step in this workshop, rhythm, relaxation, and interconnection in motion. While a 1-hour workshop is not designed to give you all the steps, I would like at least to familiarize yourself with action step number 4 of the relationship reset, and that is rhythm, relaxation, and interconnection in motion. Feel free to pause the video here and read through the slide. The step-by-step application of the individual action steps provides your horse and you with more and more clarity. With clear step-by-step instructions, it's easy to create consistency. Clarity and consistency provide then certainty. Certainty means that we know what comes next. It will help you feel capable. And when we feel capable, we feel confident. And that confidence will automatically rise in your horse as well. By increasing and expanding the shared learning zone, as well as steady progress that will come easy if you follow the individual small steps and uphold the principles of the relationship reset. Progress in my Genuine Connections Horsewomanship program means both you and your horse become calmer, safer, braver, and interconnected. Growing trust, steady confidence, and clear communication emerge from co-regulating your nervous systems, setting healthy boundaries, and applying the remaining LEADmare principles. Skills will develop naturally when the relationship is rooted in safety, love, peace, and understanding. In my Relationship Reset Mentorship Program, I'll help you create your BBWG, your big, bodacious, worthwhile goal, a bold yet heart-aligned vision that guides your journey, anchors your progress, and gives you a meaningful destination to grow towards with your horse. We started out with the Swiss cheese foundation with the holes in there. Now we have the Baumkuchen layer, and now we can grow and expand. We want to feel safe, confident, and empowered together. When you do this, what are the changes that you can expect? You will see your horse to soften, to exhale, to tune in with you, to follow you. Like I said, I had these wonderful videos that my students in the mentorship this morning submitted for our meeting. And I will share some of those highlights with you, Jennifer's horse trotting to her, that Mustang mare that was trained to become obedient and ended up being shut down and now wanting to connect with her human with the most beautiful, positive facial expression. Helen's horse, Sky, who used to bite, strike, kick, rip the lead rope out of her human's hand, who had actually bitten Helen in the ear, drew blood. Nobody wanted to lead the horse out in the pasture. She would pull the lead rope out of her hand, or she would just be so dangerous while leading. And there she is, walking around with Helen in the indoor arena, which she previously hated, right? At one point, we were just talking about it this morning, she attacked the mirror with bare teeth and she double barreled the concrete, the brick, the block wall, right? And there she is, moseying along with a long lead rope and just tuning in with Helen, and Helen having her umbrella, because that's what she's working on right now with interconnected habituation, and the soft facial expression and the willingness. This is a big, long horse. She needs to adjust her steps so the human can keep up with her. And she's willingly doing it all, right? So beautiful. The fact that we're going to release this residual tension, you're going to get a whole chart of where to find that residual tension, where it lives in your horse's body, and what you can do to release that tension step by step. Now, here is something that you need to know. This isn't going to happen in a day, or you're not going to be done with that next week, right? This is an ongoing process. And some of that tension is really manifested in the horse's brain as an automated process. And the brain just goes to it, right? It's a self-preservation, self-protection mode. It's a myelated highway that the brain just unconsciously is constantly firing to. So we have to create, through the rhythm and relaxation and interconnection, we have to create new patterns that the brain then will start to use. So this is a process. And this whole idea that your horse will seek connection, you're not creating connection, you're not making it happen, you're not causing it to happen. We used to say in Pirelli, I was always so proud when I said, well, we're not making our horse, we're causing. Well, guess what? Causing is still making. It took me a while to figure that one out. So you will feel clear, calm, confident, capable. This whole idea that we're being chastised for being soft. Oh, you're a weenie. That's what my neighbor said to me, right? You're a weenie. Just get back on that horse and show him who's boss. Why don't you get back on? And I felt so judged. And I was mad, and I was sad, and I was furious, and I was angry, and I was angry at myself and at my horse, and I had all these emotions, And in the end, what happened was I truly felt judged, and I felt like I wasn't enough. And I had failed myself and my horse, and I had listened to the neighbor, despite that every fiber in my body had said, do not listen to her. Do not get back on the horse. What did I do? Got on the horse. That's where we're choosing an unhealthy attachment to the tribe over our own authenticity. And we are suffering because we're going to have the scary experiences and the accidents and those people that made you feel less and that chastised you and that called you out and they were rolling their eyes at you, they're not going to help you fix it. So we never want to get to that place in the first place. Ideally, hopefully, you never had a scary experience where you never had an accident with your horse. And you're going to say, you know what? Safety first and foremost. I don't care what other people say. You know, if they tell me I have to make my horse do it, I said, thank you for suggesting. I'm going to do my own thing. If somebody tells me that, you know, I'm weak and I'm a weenie, I need to get back on my horse, well, if that's your choice, that's great. It's not my choice. If somebody says that you're ruining your horse, that your horse is not the horse for you, that you need to get another horse, well, thank you for sharing your opinion. But I love my horse and we're working on this together. And I know I can fix this. And thank you for your suggestions, but no thank you. That is part of becoming that LEADmare, feeling capable, right? Knowing what comes next, the certainty, having the clarity and the consistency and the certainty. And you can develop that on your own with self-study. And when you feel, you know, you might be struggling, that's when you get yourself support. And my mentorship could be one of the solutions that you would choose. And that whole idea that your horse will seek the connection, right? And that you will feel connected with your horse, and it's based on reciprocity.